Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we turn corporate jargon into real talk. And today we are diving into Franklin Wireless Corp's latest filing, a snapshot of their recent shareholder activities that might just tell us a bit more than a typical news report about what is happening under the hood, especially when it comes to who is running the show and who is keeping them on track. So this report lands on the 23rd of December 2025, and it gives us the lowdown on a recent meeting that happened just the day before the 22nd of December 2025. It was their annual meeting of stockholders, and crucially a quorum of shareholders was present, meaning enough people showed up either in person or by sending in their votes to make the decisions officially count. Now, what do these meetings usually cover? Well, they are vital for democratic corporate governance. To put it simply, it's where the owners of the company, the shareholders, get to have their say on important matters. For Franklin Wireless Corp, this meeting was all about electing new directors and confirming the company's financial watchdogs. First up, the big one was the election of 5 directors. These are the folks who will be steering the ship for the next year, guiding the company's strategy and making high-level decisions. Think of them as the captain and officers of the company's vessel. Shareholders get to vote whether they trust these individuals to lead the way. Next, they voted on ratifying Simon Edward LLP as their independent registered public accounting firm. This sounds a bit technical, but it is super important. These are the auditors, the external accountants who will check the company's financial books to make sure everything is accurate and transparent. It is like hiring an independent referee to make sure the game is being played fairly. Now let's get to the numbers and see how the shareholder vote played out for those director positions. We have 5 nominees here and the results are pretty telling. For OC Kim, there were 543,4380 votes for and only 4718 withheld. That is a massive show of confidence. Jonathan Chi also saw strong support with 5,160,127 votes for and a larger number withheld at 278,977. This might suggest a slightly more divided opinion on this particular directorship, but still a majority in favour. Heidi Chow got a very strong nod with 5,408,469 votes for and a minimal 28,135 withheld. Christina Kim was also overwhelmingly approved with 5,281,384 votes for, and Ira Greenstein received a near unanimous endorsement with 5,434,370 votes for. Overall, it looks like the shareholders are largely in agreement with the proposed slate of directors, a good sign for leadership stability. Now moving on to the auditors Simon and Wood LLP. The vote here was even more decisive. A whopping 7,999,714 votes were cast to ratify their appointment. Only a tiny 3,068 votes were against this. This really shows strong shareholder trust in the independent accounting firm and by extension in the financial reporting processes of Franklin Wireless Corp. This level of agreement really highlights that the shareholders feel comfortable with the company's financial oversight. It means that the shareholders of Franklin Wireless Corp at their December 2025 meeting gave a strong vote of confidence to their current leadership and their financial auditors. This isn't just a formality, it is a signal from the owners that they approve of the direction the company is headed and the checks and balances in place. Having directors elected with such overwhelming support suggests strong alignment between management and shareholders. Similarly, ratifying the auditors with such a high margin provides assurance that the financial reporting is seen as credible. In terms of company direction, we see a company that appears to have stable leadership and a clear process for financial accountability. These are fundamental building blocks for any successful business. The numbers themselves in this report are not about revenue or profit directly, but about the confidence shareholders place in the individuals tasked with managing and overseeing those financial aspects. One notable aspect is the very low number of abstentions and against votes on these matters. This suggests that either the proposals were well communicated and widely accepted, or that shareholders feel there are no significant issues prompting dissent. Looking ahead, this stability in leadership and financial oversight is generally a positive sign for investors. It reduces uncertainty and allows the company to focus on its core business operations. While this report doesn't give us specific financial performance numbers, it does give us a peek into the corporate governance health, which can often be a leading indicator of future financial success. The lack of major contested issues at this meeting implies that the company is operating with a degree of consensus, which is always a good thing. Alright, that is our breakdown of Franklin Wireless Corp's shareholder meeting report. What is your take on these voting results and what they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching, see you next time.